Hey, it's Alan. Welcome back. All right, in this lecture, we're going to talk about recording the screen. Now, you could just click Start and find the Camtasia Recorder button and start recording. But if you start doing stuff like that, you end up with recordings all over the place. It could get kind of messy and complicated, and you end up spending more time looking for stuff than you do actually creating stuff. So I'm going to talk about an organized way to go about it, which should help all your work go a little faster and easier. So rather than go straight for the recording, go ahead and open Camtasia 9, which is the one with the green icon. That's going to present you with some options. If you're making a course, think of each lesson as a project. So in Skillshare, each lesson might be 2 to 5 minutes, maybe a little longer. Okay, so each of those would be a project. In Udemy, maybe a little longer, maybe up to 10 minutes. You can go to 20 minutes on those. But whatever it is, each lesson would basically be a project. So if you're just getting started on a lesson, you should probably start by clicking New Project and creating a project for that lesson. So let's say I'm just getting started on Lesson 3 now. Now remember, I already created folders for my lessons, and I put some stock footage in each of those. So first thing I'm going to do is click this Import Media, go to the folder for Lesson 3, and import the stock footage I put in all my lessons. Okay, now I'm going to click File, Save, and this will be Lesson 3. Again, I'm going to put it in the Lesson 3 folder, and I'll call it 03 Lesson, or you can use the title, whatever works for you. All right, so this is going to be a project, and basically what it's going to be is all the video, narration, photos, whatever you have that make up one lesson. Okay, and I'll click OK. Now, why do that first if you're just going to record the screen? And the reason why is now if I click record, anything I record is going to go into that folder and into that lesson. So it's pre-organized for me. I don't have to go looking around for the stuff later. So now to start recording from here, I just click record. That'll minimize the Camtasia window and ask me some questions about how I want to do the recording. If you have to shoot the whole screen, then you have to shoot the whole screen, and that would be full screen. Now, if your dimensions are huge compared to 1280 by 720, then everything's going to be real tiny and hard for people to see, and you're also going to have a lot of empty space left over on the screen. The only way to deal with that would be to then zoom in on the part you really want to show, like this. The second choice is to shoot it at the dimensions you'll be showing it, which on the internet is pretty universally 720 HD or 1280 by 720. Now if you choose that and your own screen dimensions are larger than that, you'll see a green bordered box indicating how much is going to be recorded, and you can drag it around by the symbol in the middle to position it to the whatever section of the screen you want to record, and then take your subject matter, maybe it's a specific app like Excel here, and size it to that window, and then you'll know that you're recording only inside that area, and you can see it's a much better fit than when we had the whole screen in there and everything looked so tiny you needed a microscope to see it. A couple other options. On this camera on-off thing, if you set that on, it'll record whatever's being fed into your webcam and put that on the screen. If you want to record audio, you can choose your microphone for this one. You can also record system sounds, that is the beeps and things coming out of your computer. Or you don't have to record any audio. That's what I usually do, and then I do the voiceover later. It's entirely up to you, but I will show you how to do the voiceover later as one way to do it. All right, and then when you're ready to record, just click record or press F9. Then you'll get this little countdown timer. 3, 2, 1, and when it gets down to 0, you know you're recording. And then just do whatever it is you want to do to show your students. For my little hypothetical example here, I'll do a sway slideshow or something. Pretend I'm teaching a course in that. But don't worry about what's going on there, though. This is just an example of recording. It doesn't matter what you're recording. One thing you want to keep in mind, though, is that if you make a mistake, you don't really have to start over. A lot of times people will try to do like a whole 10 or 15 minute, even longer video in one sitting where they're narrating as they go along. And they find that it's almost impossible, so they compromise and just publish it with a bunch of mistakes in there. You can get away with it. People are used to that from seeing YouTube videos and such, but If you're looking for a little more professional quality or working for a publisher who demands a little more professional quality, you can just record the video alone and then go back and do your voiceover later. It's probably easier than trying to do it all in one fell swoop because, like I said, you can knock out the junk and just keep the good stuff and then narrate that. Okay, and then just keep recording, doing whatever you want to do. And when you're done recording, and again, it doesn't have to be the whole lesson. If you want to do a few minutes at a time, that's fine. You can piece it all together too. But click stop up here or press F10 when you're done recording. And that will bring open Camtasia 9, and your recorded video will be there in your media bin where all your other stuff is. And if you drag it down to the timeline like that, it's now part of your movie. You'd be wise to save the whole project too at that moment. Just click File and choose Save. So now all the stuff that's in the media bin is saved as part of the project. You want to get to know the media bin pretty well. Now, if you don't see it, it could be because something else is selected over here. See, as I go from item to item, it changes. Media bin is the one on the top. In fact, if I widen this, then you can see its name, Media Bin. All right, when you click that, that's what takes you to the media bin. Now, all your clips will be in there. Notice that there's this library. If you go there, these are predefined clips you get with Camtasia. That's something separate from your media bin. Your media bin is the stuff you made, the photos, the videos, and so forth. To add to your media bin, you can click the plus sign down here, and then you can add, video you shot with your iPhone or photographs or stuff you got from public domain sites. And then these two items just let you change your view of the icons in the media bin, just two of them. Okay. Now you can also, in this view, you see how you can do some sorting and so forth too with these column headings. I'm showing date and name. Okay. Just a little thing to be aware of because you do use the media bin a lot. If you want to record some more video for this lesson, just click record again and do exactly like you did last time. In other words, click that record, then click record here in this recording box, and then when the countdown finishes, you're recording again and just record whatever it is you want to record on the screen. I'll just do some fake stuff here and sway again. It doesn't matter what you're recording, like I said, I'll just record some stuff. Okay, and then when you're done recording, once again, you can press the F10 key or click the stop button in that recording box, and that thing you just recorded is now represented by a little icon here in the media bin, and it's part of this project because you started recording from this project. And a project, again, is basically all the video, all the audio, any photos, whatever you have in there that make up one lesson in your course. And really, I can't overstress how important it is to be organized because there's a lot of files that make up a course and you don't want to spend all your time looking around for files. So if you're starting a new lesson, start off with a new project. If you're adding to an existing project, open that project first, then do your screen recording, and that will ensure that that screen recording ends up in the media bin for that project. Just make sure you click the record button in the top of Camtasia so that you're linking that recording to that particular project in that particular media bin. Okay, in the next lesson, we're going to talk about creating and editing the video. Now, if your mind's reeling a bit from all this new information, you may want to run through the lesson again. And don't forget to check the notes because a lot of questions get answered there, and sometimes I have other resources and stuff you can use to back up what you've learned here. All right? Okay, I hope to see you in the next lesson.